Hello everyone, in the last video we have seen that how we can connect our app to Firebase. We have already connected our app to Firebase. So before starting with the project, let's just click on a Gradle sync. And in this video we will see how we will just verify all the email, password, edit text, and then how we'll register the user using the Firebase auth. And also we will enter his name in our Firebase Firestore and all. So first let's see how we can check the user whether he has entered the value, then we will confirm it and all. So this is let's see how we can do this. So first of all, what we have to do is we have to create a new activity where we will refer the user when he or she has successfully signed in. So go to activity, click on empty activity and create a new activity named as home activity and click. Okay, so home activity, I have already created this. You can see this, I have already created this home activity. Now you have to create the same. So now coming to the sign up fragment.xml file. Okay, here in the layout, so sign up fragment .xml. So here we can see that we have given the and now we have to assign it as well in our sign up fragment in this .java. Okay, because we haven't assigned all those, so let's first assign that. So here let's close first of all these. Let's just close this. So close this as well. Okay, so let's assign all these fours and let's assign this button as well. And here you can see that this is a progress bar, so we will assign that as well. And we have already assigned have an account in the part 3 of this video. Okay, so let's assign all these. The first one is an email, then name, then password, then confirm password. So these four are edit text, so I'll assign that. First one is the email, so email. Then so after assigning all the four edit text, which is email, password, full name and confirm password, we will assign this progress bar here. You can see this one, and then we'll assign this button as well. So you can see that we have successfully assigned the progress bar and sign. Now let's assign this all these email, password, full name, confirm password and all in this on create view. Let's assign it by its ID. So we'll come here and we will first assign the email. So let's assign the email. So the email is equals to view dot find view by ID, and here we'll pass the r.id.email, which is the sign up email here. And similarly I'll do for password, then I'll do for the full name, confirm password and progress bar as well as sign up button. Okay, so after successfully assigning all the view by ID, now we'll move ahead and set a click listener on the sign up button. So here this is sign up button dot set on click listener, and this will be new view on click listener. And here we will create a new method, but we will make this not right. Let's come to the fragment signup.xml. Now what we have to do is when the user hasn't filled all these or he has let it be he hasn't entered the correct pattern for the email, or he hasn't entered the full name field, or the password doesn't match, then what we'll do is we will disable this button, this sign up button, and we will also disable. How we'll disable? So let's see how we can disable this. So let's come this to fragment signup.xml and go to this button and come to this coding part and just declare an attribute which is named as Android and then enabled, and make this as false. Okay, and let's change the text color. Let's change the text color to hashtag FFFFF. I mean the text color has already been given here, right? No, it hasn't. So let's change it to 50% transparency and white color. Okay, why our button is showing like this? Okay, we have to give hashtag here. Okay, so now the text color has been successfully changed. Okay, now coming back to signup fragments.java, and here in the on view created method, this method declare an method which is the sign up email, or simply email here dot add text changed text change listener. Now this we are doing this just because to check whether the user has entered the correct pattern or email or not. So now let me explain you something. So this before text change is used when the user hasn't entered anything. On text change is used when the user has entered the email, and for further verification this is needed. After text change, when the user has entered and pressed. So basically just a summary, I should say that this is a useless thing because we don't need this. We don't need this either. So we just need this one. So let's go ahead and create a method known as check inputs. Okay, and create this method in the signup fragment. Okay, so we have created the method. Now here we will just check for the user whether he has entered the correct or not. So if not, then we'll pass the text utils here dot if it is empty, and we'll pass it here the email dot get text. Okay, and here again will this else part, declare the else part. Now here again we'll define an if to check whether the user has entered the correct name or not. So text util dot is empty, and we'll pass the username. Okay, full name here, full name. Okay, now again this else part, full name dot get text. Now again the else part will be created of this one. Okay, now again here we will check for the password and confirm password. Okay, so we'll get this for password as well. If text util, then we'll check for the password whether it is empty or not, and we'll also check for the confirm password. So confirm confas, if not text utils dot is empty, and we'll pass the confirm password here. So confirm password dot get text, and we'll check whether if this is empty or not, and we'll get the else part as well. And see, and many times it happens that user hasn't entered the 8 digit or something around 6 digit, which is the base limit. So let's check for that as well. So here we'll check for the password dot get text, and we will also check whether the password which the user has entered is of 8 digit or greater or not. So this is done. Now let's define all these. Now if all these conditions are satisfied, then we have, if you remember that we have disabled this button. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and enable these buttons. So we'll write the sign up button dot set enabled. Okay, and we'll pass it here the true, and we'll also change the text color. So sign up button dot set text color as well, because we have changed the text color in the XML file, so we have to update it here. So set text color, and we will pass the values. So this will be this dot get resources dot get color, and here we can pass the color white. Okay, because we want the text to display it as white. So if all these conditions are satisfied, then the button will be visible, and if the conditions isn't satisfied, then in all the else condition we will again disable, or we will keep disable the button. Okay, false, and we'll keep the text color dot set text color, and we'll pass this, or simply we can give 50. I mean ARGB color is required. ARGB Okay, I guess we have to import the library here, so press alt enter. And okay, so after filling this, I mean ARGB, then 50, then fill the values. These are the values which will display for the white color, and 50 is the transparency. So press alt enter and this will be imported. And now you can check here in this one, so you can see that this Android graphics color has been successfully imported. Now we will just copy paste these in all the else part, because the condition will be the same. Okay, so let's go ahead and copy paste it there. Okay, so we have copy pasted this one now. So now what we'll do is we have checked the inputs for the email right now, right? You can see this email. So now we will check the same thing, I mean for the password. Okay, so password dot add text change listener, then new text watcher, and the same, this will be null, this will be null as well, and here we will pass that function which is check input function. Now again we will do the same for the username as well. So you can write full name dot. So here you will do for both full name as well and for the confirm password as well. So here this part is over for the sign up fragment. Okay, so now moving on to, now say we have to check whether the user has entered the correct format of the email or not. So what we'll do is we will enter the format of the email and we will make sure that we compare both of them. So for that what we have to do is we have to declare one more variable here and name this as private. This will be a string variable in which we will enter the email pattern here. Alright, and here I have given a document, I mean I'll put this in the description below, so you guys just can go ahead and copy this thing. Okay, and come here and paste this here. Now this will be the email pattern. Okay, so we'll compare our email with this pattern in order to confirm whether the email the user has entered is correct or not. Now coming to this on view created, and we'll put the this one, the sign up button. We have put here the click listener, so remove this and declare a new method named as check email and password. Okay, and just go ahead and create this method in the sign up fragment. Alright, now the overall work which we'll do for the sign up for registering the user will be done in this one. So first of all, in this method what we have to do is we have to check whether the email which the user has entered. So let's check it. If the email the user has entered is matches with our email pattern or not. So first thing is done. Now create the else part as well. Okay, now let's just go ahead and check the confirm password as well. So we'll type here password dot get text, okay, dot equals, and whether this is equals to the confirm password or not. So confirm password dot get text. Okay, and we will declare the else part as well. So this was the two which we need to declare in this method. Now what if the password and both of the thing matches, then what we will do is we will register the user using the Firebase. So I was watching whether we have created, so we haven't created the Firebase auth here, so go ahead and create a Firebase private Firebase auth here and name this as Firebee. Okay, and let's just define this. So Firebee equals to Firebase auth.get instance. Okay, so we have defined the Firebase as well. Just click on sync. Okay, so after successful syncing, so Firebase auth.get instance. So if both of the conditions are satisfied, then we will create the user with email and password. So create user with email and password, and I'll pass the email and password as well. So this will be email dot get text dot toString, and we will pass the user with password as well. So password dot get text. Okay, and after successful passing, we'll add the click listener. If the add complete listener, so new on complete listener, and here we'll check whether the task is successful or not. So first of all, just give a semicolon here. Now we'll check if the task is successful or not. So if the task is successful, so we will display a toast message that you have successfully logged in, and since we are in the fragment, so we will get the activity here. So click right here, get activity, and we'll display that registered successful. Spelling may be wrong, okay, no worry. And we'll send the user to home activity. Okay, now just create this method in the sign up fragment, and let's start the intent here. So intent I equals to new intent, and we will get the activity here. Okay, now this we are in the fragment, so we'll type get activity, and we have to send user to home activity, right? So home activity dot class. Okay, and we'll start the activity as well, and we will finish it, right? So we can't directly finish it. We need to pass this get activity dot finish. Okay, so we have created the intent successfully. Now if the task is successful, and if the task isn't successful, then we'll just show a toast message that you have committed an error. So we'll write get activity, and we'll pass that error. So let's retrieve that error. So first it will be task dot get message dot get exception, sorry, dot toString. Okay, so here the error will be shown. Now let's handle these two else parts. So in the first here you can see that this was the password one. So if the password does not match, then there will be a message displayed here. So a message will be that password dot set text set error. Okay, and here will be that password doesn't match. Okay, and we will request the focus as well. So password dot request focus. Now again, if the email does not match, then what we'll do is we will set the error here. So email dot set error, and we'll pass the whether the email matches or not. So we will pass the email pattern does not match, so we will pass email doesn't entered correctly. Okay, and we will also request the focus. So pass the email dot request focus progress bar here. So let's enable it. So progress bar dot set visibility, and we will make it visible. Okay, and now let's enable the sign up button. Disable the sign up button. Now the user will click on this one, but just in case to prevent the user click many times, like suppose if the user has already filled all these fields, and he or she has clicked this once, so we will disable that after he click once. Okay, so for that, just to he or she couldn't click more than one time, so we will disable this. So let's do that as well. So if the matches, so here we will define the sign up button. So sign up button dot set visibility, we will disable it. Okay, and we'll set this to false. Sorry, set visibility now. Set enabled, and we'll set this to false because we don't want user to click more than once. So let's just copy it from here. Yeah, because we don't want user to type more than once. So copy this from here and paste this. Okay, so now we are good to go. Now let's run. So let's run our app. Click on this. So we can see that our app is running. Now let's go to don't. Okay, so after running our app, we can see that I have put some random values here. I have put the mail address, then here I have put the name, and these are the two passwords. So let's click on sign up. So now let's see the password matches or not. Now we can see that our app is successful.